Hi, let's discuss classification of parser. Parser can be classified into two ways. One is top-down parser, another is bottom-up parser. So what is top-down parser? If you are creating parse tree from root to leaf, then that is top-down parser. And if you are creating parse tree from bottom to top, or you can say from children to parent or from leaf to root, then that is a bottom-up parser. Let's see one example. Suppose one grammar is from S you can derive A S B or epsilon and W equal to 2A 2B. Now suppose from S you will generate A S B, then from this S you will generate A S B, from this S you will generate epsilon. This is a top down parsing. First we create the root, then we proceed to leaf. Let's check bottom of parsing. Now string is A B B. A B can be generated from S. Just write down S. From S you can generate A epsilon B. In place of A B just write down S. Then we got A S B. A S B that can be generated from S. Just write down S here. So this is a way of bottom up parsing. We start from the leaf and reach to the root. So this is a bottom up parsing. We'll start top-down parsing. The process of creating parse tree starting from the root and going up to the leaf is called as top-down parsing. And top-down parsing simulates the leftmost derivation. And for top-down parsing, the grammar should be free from ambiguity, left recursion, and common prefix. I already discussed how to remove ambiguity of expression grammar, then how to convert left recursion to right recursion, and how to do left factoring. Left factoring will remove the common prefixes. Top-down parsing is very slow. Average time complexity will be order of NQ. N is number of token. Next type of top-down parsing. Top-down parsing is again of two types. One is without backtracking, one is with backtracking. With backtracking, it is called as recursive descent parsing, or you can say brute force technique, or this is with backtracking. Then without backtracking, you can say predictive parsing, or you can say LL1 parsing. In some book, top-down parsing is of two types. One is with backtracking, another is without backtracking. And with backtracking is brute force technique, and without backtracking is recursive descent parser and LL1. But in maximum book, you will say recursive descent parsing and LL1. Here, recursive descent parsing that is considered as without backtracking, but recursive descent parsing that is with backtracking, or you can say it is brute force technique. I am considering recursive descent parsing and brute force technique as one. In some book, you will see both are different. Let's discuss recursive descent parsing. The parsing method may involve backtracking, that is, it making repeated scan of the input, and backtracking is costly and debugging is very difficult. Recursive descent parsing that uses lots of backtracking. Let's see with one example. Here one grammar is from S you can derive CAD, then from A you can generate AB or A. Let's consider one string CAD. Let's do the recursive descent parsing, or you can say brute force technique. In some book brute force different, recursive descent is different. In some book both are same. So first step you just create a node level with S, then input pointer will point to C for the first symbol of W. Then second step will expand this S. Will expand S as C A D. Now it will match. The input pointer is pointing to C and first leave is C, so it will match. Next input pointer will move to second symbol. What is second symbol? Second symbol is A, but we have variable A, so we need to expand A. Now from A we'll expand A B. Now pointer is at second symbol, so it will match this A match with this, so pointer will move to third symbol. Next pointer will be here. Now it will try to match with this B, but it will not match. Here is D, here terminal is B, so it will not match. So what we will do, we will backtrack and we will choose the second alternative of A. Now from A, we will use the second alternative, and second alternative is A. Now we got C, A, and pointer will match the third symbol is T, so it is okay. So what we did, from S we derived this CAD. For second terminal A, we expand this A. From A, first alternative is AB. We go with AB, but now third symbol doesn't match. So when third symbol doesn't match, we go backtrack and we choose the second alternative of A. This process is called as brute force technique or recursive descent parsing. For this grammar, in second alternative it matches. Suppose there is some other grammar and you are trying lots of alternative. You are trying to match with the first option, then second option, then third alternative, then fourth alternative, like this. If matching doesn't occur, then match with the alternative. If it will match at least one alternative, then parsing is successful, otherwise fail. And you have to do lots of backtracking, and backtracking is costly. So that's why we move on to LL1 parsing, or you can say predictive parsing. There will be no backtracking. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.